going on, fantasy entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. Yes, 3 videos in one day. Who knew? But I had to come back. 1 for the mind, 2 for the body, 3 for the soul. Kevin Harris has declared for the NFL draft. He made the announcements a few hours ago after the bowl win. Wanted to put it up, but I just couldn't do it, right? Just couldn't do it. But, man, shout out to Kevin Harris, man, going pro. If I go any further, man, real quick video, here's what I need you to do. 1, subscribe to the channel. Yes, I know it's only technically one more day in 2021, and my goal of 10 Patreons is still there. So if you were led by the spirits to want to join my Patreon, you can join us as little as $5 a month. Please go to patreon.com/Lucky Murray. Link will be in the description below. A lot of perks, a lot of great things that's going to happen in 2022. So you don't want to miss it. Patreon.com/Lucky Murray. Second thing, and these are a whole bunch of things, but it's still second. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, allow you know every time I drop a video. 3, share the video, helps out a ton. But man, my man Kevin Harris, who went buck wild out there earlier at the Duke's Mayo Bowl, had 182 yards and a touchdown. Looked like the formal Kevin Harris who led the league last year in rushing, but due to injuries this year, he was limited to almost 500 yards of total offense. It probably is, if they count the bowl, which they usually do, it's a little bit over about almost 600 yards rush he had for the season, including the bowl. But he put out a post, man, and he is leaving for the NFL draft. So here's what he says, and I'm going to try to read it like Kevin Harris should read it. Narrated by Lucky Murray. It says, mostly important, I first want to thank God for all of the many blessings in my life and for always watching over me. To my family, thank for everything. None of this would be possible without your steadfast support, love, and dedication to help me achieve my dreams. Yes, would Kevin Harris say it like that? I don't know. You're my number 1 fans, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I love you all. Thank you to Coach Beamer, Coach Hardesty, and all of the Gamecock staff for always motivating me to be the best player and man possible. This season we showed what hard work and determination can bring, and the time we shared has left a lasting impression on me. To Coach Muschamp, Coach Brown, Coach Cutchings, and the rest of the previous staff, thank you for giving me the opportunity to become a collegiate athlete and play the game I love on the next level. I cannot go without thanking my teammates, my brothers. I will cherish the memories we made, both on and off the field, through ups and the downs. If it wasn't for every single one of you, I would not be where I am today. Our bond can never be broken. Gamecock Nation, thank you for making playing under the lights in Willie B nothing less than amazing. My experience in Columbia as a Gamecock would be unforgettable, but I will forever bleed Koenig in black. After much thought and prayer, and after a huge game at the Duke's Mayo Bowl, wasn't in there, but I added it, I have made the decision to declare for the 2022 NFL Draft. I'm excited for the next chapter in my life. Kevin Harris, beast. So, I hope you was entertained by that. If you was, hit the like video. Man, here's what I'm gonna put exactly what I think about this, man. I think it's a good move, man. Even though I thought that Kevin Harris was going to stay another year to lift up his draft stock, I don't find nothing wrong with him actually calling it a career at South Carolina and really going to the draft. So if we look at his previous year, his best year was, like I said, 2020. He had 185 attempts. He had 1,138 yards. He had 6.2 average, 15 touchdowns. His longest was 88 yards, and he killed it in the receiving game too. 21 receptions, 159 yards, and a touchdown. The year before, he only had 21 attempts, 179 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And this year, he kind of, I'm not saying digressed, but because of his injuries and other lagging things that was happening, he only had 121 attempts for 478 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he had a really huge game in the Mayo Bowl. Like I said, he had 182 yards off of 31 attempts. That's how you feed the beast. He had 1 touchdown, man. But he helped carry this team to a win against our over-the-border brothers, the North Carolina Tar Heels. He reminds me a lot of a Mike Davis type. So I think that, will he be a day one guy? I've been trying to look at his draft status. It probably is going to come up in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if he's a day one a day one draft person, or if he's a day 2, day 3. I think he has a shot to be drafted. If not drafted, I know for a fact that he will get a undrafted free agent invite to camp. And who knows what that can happen. So he'll get his opportunity to play at the next level. Where that would be, who knows? But if you look at Mike Davis had a very similar career. But Mike Davis I don't think that Mike Davis had that one breakout year. I think that Mike Davis had like I think the most he had maybe was like 700-800 yards rushing in a season. I have to check my stats for that, but I truly believe, man, this is a great thing, man. Much love to Kevin Harris and his family. I love the fact that this young man is moving on with his life, moving on with his career, and is going to do great things in the NFL. But here's what I need you to do, people. Here's what I need you to do. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you agree with the decision? I'm not saying that we have to agree or disagree. This man's a grown man. He's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants to do. But do you love the fact that this brother is going to the NFL? And before I go any further, man, Mike Davis, like I said before, Mike Davis, he did have one breakout year, his sophomore year. He had 1,183 yards. So similar to Kevin Harris, but his junior year, he had a digression of, he had like over 982. He almost had 1,000 yards rushing, but had very similar careers. His freshman year, he only had 275 yards. So that's who he reminds me of. But let me just think about this in the comment section below, man. He looks a lot like Mike Davis, the Atlanta Falcons' current running back. What do you think about this? Right in the comment section below. Get us entertained, motivated, educated. Please don't forget all 3. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Shout outs to Kevin Harris going to the draft. Big kudos to you. Join the Patreon, description and below. Man, listen, tomorrow is one more day left of the new year, and we out of here, son. Let me know what you think about this comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.